love the cereal. I love the fucking brand. Like, I love what the fuck they're doing. Not to just, because I'm raging because I'm raging because this right here, this is the definition of value innovation, right? I say this because this changes the aspect of the game. This changes what it means to really be creative, to really put your thoughts out there, and to dive deep into the aesthetic of what you're trying to do. People tell creatives. I'm gonna start this. Actually, I'm gonna keep it going. People tell creatives that you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And it's like, even when I think about how I discover my ideas and my thoughts about what am I gonna do that instant clicks. Fuck. Like, I've never seen that before, and something in my spirit, something in my soul is just telling me this is something special. And I think about it, and I express this happiness and this joy because there's something here. There's something here that nobody has ever created. Thus, I was the perfect human, the perfect person, the perfect thought, the perfect idea checked out at the right exact time to create something. And I think with creatives, it's like, who tells you that you can't do this? Who tells you that this isn't fashion? You know, people are like, oh, what about the kids? And I remember, you know, even going through it and you know, being like, yo, these kids are gonna be adults someday. Whether they learn it or not, don't. I'm not saying, you know, that kids' minds are negated from the process, or what if they look at a rapper and they're wearing a jacket? I think for me it's about inspiration. It's about saying, hey, I'm cool with this. Like, people don't understand. It's like, this is for me, where it's like, it's the same thing about the sustainability, where like people have that voice and they put it on the clothing, and they want people to hear that they're sustainable. I'm helping the environment. I'm doing something. And when I see something like this, and for somebody to tell me that that's not creative, for somebody to tell me you're not thinking right, you have the wrong objective, it's like, how many times are you going to tell that young black boy, not even to put into race, but how many times that card is going to be played? How many times it's like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And I think the reason I made this brand, and to even think that to even know that I am pushing boundaries. I'm pushing boundaries. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me. Like, when I see this, I'm pushing boundaries. Because it only could have been created by me. the idea got checked out, was checked in for me, and me allowing me, my soul, my spirit, to say, hey, make sure you check this idea out. Go check it out. Go make it happen. And I think that's the fucking intuitive as fucking creative. Stop letting people tell you what ideas you can't check out. It doesn't make sense. You have value. That's the purpose of a blue ocean strategy. I don't have to read this book. I don't need it. I'm only reading this book because I know it's going to unlock something within me to think even deeper about my ideas, to think even deeper, to literally separate myself. I want to create varsities. I want people to see more of this. Call it copying, call it whatever. Call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, my thoughts and me being a child, being influenced by so much, and for people to think that this isn't bearing fruit and I'm not bearing these ideas that are creative, I feel sorry for them. Because I don't want to ever tell a kid like they're doing something wrong with their life. And the more and more I think about it, is I'm starting to realize that we're all kids. We're all kids fighting to be seen, fighting to be heard, fighting to be loved. And our way of doing that is predicated on the things that we've been through in our lives. I resonate with cereal. I ate cereal for the majority of the time that I was living. Fuck These Brands, the name was just a scream, was just a holler for like, hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm creative. I'm here. Yeah, take the interpretation and say, hey, go. But I'm telling you, when they said, like, I'm not fighting to be liked, I'm fighting to be known. And I think anybody that wears this brand is fighting to be known. Is fighting to be seen. As much as uncomfortable it is, I definitely built my calendar. You feel me? I said I'm gonna start wearing clothes that I feel uncomfortable with, so I can get to a point. And look at it now. I'm making varsity jackets. I'm making product that is being shipped to a different state, that is being made to get photo shoots. I'm creating this team with my brothers. There's more to this. There's so much more to this for me. And I think what I'm even saying is that I'm fighting to be seen. I'm fighting to be known. I'm fighting not to be a failure. fighting to prove everybody who ever doubted me. And I think every creative in the world is fighting for that same mission. And I'm just a 22-year-old Nigerian. I just graduated college. We have to stick up for our ideas. We have to fight. This is a fight for being who you were called to be. So, let's become that. It's so crazy because I never felt this way about a brand, about me being creative, about me ever feeling this way. And I truly think to myself that it's just time. It's just time. So that was my spiel, that was my thoughts on about something that turned into something utterly different than I ever expected, but you'll be hearing more from me. OPME Joseph Fatuki, Mr. Fuck These Brands. You'll definitely be hearing more from me, and I won't let up.